Pete the Cat's World Tour by James Dean. Pete and his bandmates are going on a world tour. They are ready to rock. The first stop is Mexico. Pete is very hungry before the concert. What should I eat? He wonders. How about tacos? Suggests Gus. Pete tries a taco filled with fish, salsa, and lettuce. Tangy, he says, and delicious. Gus eats one filled with nopales. That is a kind of cactus. Next, the band performs on a mountain in Peru. The view is awesome, says Pete, but it's chilly up here. Would you like a cup of Peruvian hot chocolate? Asks the fan. I would love some, says Pete. Everyone tries the hot chocolate and it warms them up. Peru is awesome. When the band arrives in Iceland, everyone is tired. That was a long flight, Pete says. We need to relax. Let's take a dip in the Blue Lagoon, suggests Octopus. It is cold outside and hot in the lagoon. The water is very soothing. Ah, just what I needed, Pete says. Now the band will be ready to rock out tomorrow. In France, Pete wants something fancy. Should I have a baguette or an eclair? Says Pete. Try both, says the baker. Merci, says Pete. Pete eats his French treat in front of the Eiffel Tower. It is a beautiful sight. The next show is in London. The band jumps on a red double-decker bus and explores the cool city. They see Big Ben. Look at the time. We've got to go to our next stop, says Grumpy Toad. Next, the band performs with a cool local singer on the Great Wall of China. Afterwards, they're starving. They eat dumplings with chopsticks. In India, the band performs in front of a palace. They jam for hours in the hot sun. I could use a refreshment, says Pete. He takes a sip of cold mango lassi. Yum! Pete and his friends ride camels in Egypt. They rock out in front of the Great Pyramid. Do you think my drums will wake up the mummies? Asks Gus. The band rocks out at Victoria Falls. It is a waterfall between Zambia and Zimbabwe. We are in two countries at the same time, says Squirrel. Groovy, says Pete. The last stop on the tour is in Trinidad. Let's make this one count, says Pete. The band performs on the beach all day. The crowd goes wild. That was an amazing show, says Pete. I can't wait to come back. The worldwide tour is over and it is time to go home. There's no place like home, Pete says, but the world is full of groovy things and I can't wait to see them all. The end.